So what happens in 2022? You think by November it's going to be just like, you think the polls are wrong and it's going to be a crazy blowout we've never seen before, Republican supermajority or something?
Yeah, I think you'll see probably gaining 30, 35 seats. We're not at about 212, 213. We'll probably gain 30 to 35 seats. And that's a big number.
I think it actually could end up being better than Republicans realize.
It could.
Because if the polls have been consistently skewed in favor of Democrats, and right now in the generic ballot, Republicans are up about 3 points, they're probably up 10.
Yeah.
Then you look at, interestingly, Real Clear Politics has the toss-up seats, and I think 28 of 32 toss-ups are Democrat held. So it's just like, it might be way bigger than people realize. I wouldn't be surprised if it was less than we realize as well. I don't know. No idea.
There's still a few months to go here, so
yeah,
let's just wait and see what happens.
But let's talk beyond that, though. What do you think? You think Joe Biden's going to run again?
Well, I hope he does. I really do, and I'd send them $25 if anybody knows his mailing address. I'll send them $25. She's worse than he, but I think the Democrats are in trouble because I don't think they really have a candidate right now, and so
they got nobody. That's why they're so desperate to try and bring Trump back to life.
Yeah, and I think right now our country. When you look at when Trump was president for the 4 years, I mean, we didn't have all these crises. I mean, just name one or two. I mean, COVID was difficult, but I thought he handled that quite well with the vaccine in record time. But I think we need him back in 2024. I think this guy, Donald Trump, in my humble opinion, loves this country more than just about anything.
But what about DeSantis? You think Trump would be better?
I think DeSantis should keep his powder dry till 2028. I mean, he's a relatively young man. He's mid-40s or so, and he's been he's a member of Congress. I think he's been governor now for 4 years, and I just think in 2028 he'd be great. And there's competition going back and forth with our governor in Texas as well. Who's gonna get that base? Who's gonna move her further right? But I just think everybody should just bow out and just let Donald Trump come back. He will be the Republican nominee, and he will beat anybody.
I want to hear 2 words from Donald Trump the moment he gets inaugurated. You're fired.
Yeah,
You're fired.
Beautiful.
2 words. Yep, I want him to just fire all of these bureaucratic, administrative state trash people in D.C.
We have a lot of talent. I mean, when you think of Ron DeSantis and the great things he's doing in Florida, people love him. So I think we have a lot of good talent out there, and we have people in the wings in the future. The Democrats are just struggling. Who? Cory Booker? I mean, who do you got? The Democrats are just struggling.
Gavin
they don't have
Newsom.
anything. Bernie? Crazy Bernie? Give me a break.
I do like Bernie better than Newsom, to be fair.
Well, Bernie, if there was any Democrat, I'd rather have Bernie, but I think Bernie's a sellout, so I think they're all bad.
What is it specifically about Trump that energizes you so much? Is it that he was an outsider, or was it him before he ran for president, or the way he governed for 4 years that you liked
the
so
way
much?
he ran, he had 14 people on that stage, and he just picked them off one at a time. He's just real. I thought he brought a lot of humor. He was kind of funny. I mean, nicknames, and people don't like the way he calls names, but overall, and I tell you,
Joe.
when he come up with build that wall, that really energized his campaign. And so I just think that you can't buy him. You can't buy Donald Trump. He has all the money. There's no special interest going to get him. And just the way he ran the country, he deserves a third term.